One of the things that many companies are concerned with is the health and safety of their employees and of the workplace, and productivity and morale. Employee assistance programs are a resource for an employer or an association or a municipality, for that matter, to offer to their employees as a form of benefit. It's confidential access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to a counselor, master's degree, very well equipped to deal with personal problems. And we don't solve the problem overnight, but we will assess the nature of the problem for that employee or that family member, steer them in the right direction, offer 3 to 5 to 6 or 8 counseling sessions with a professional counselor within 20 minutes of their home, and provide that service. There's a way that supervisors can recommend an EAP, an employee assistance resource, to an employee that's showing signs of having accidents, absenteeism, maybe showing up at the work tipsy or suspected of drowsiness. And that supervisor then has a way to say to that employee, look, you don't look right to me, your work has deteriorated, we'd like you to go to the employee assistance program. One of the things that this program also can do is provide immediate intervention at the time of a trauma or a crisis or a suicide or an accident in the workplace where the employer's got employees, a bank robbery for financial institutions, where there's something that's gone wrong in the workplace that may be scary to the employees. And you have a resource there that they can talk to and express their concerns and get out their anxieties and get directed to how this can be overcome. We reach about 9 million lives at Bensinger, DuPont Associates on an annual basis, one at a time though. This is not a turnstile operation. Every one of our cases is important to us. One of the challenges for employers is dealing with 4 and maybe 5 generations in the workplace. You've got the traditionalists like myself that are gray-haired and have grown up from World War II through Korean and Vietnam War and now the recent crisis with terrorism. And you've got baby boomers and Generation X and the millennials. And you have to have communication and an atmosphere that appeals to every one of these different generations. And it's not the same. People are not now taking down notes with a pad. And all of the calls that we receive are not always on the phone. Therefore, an employer has to be responsive to this multi-generation in the task force. And many of the changes that have taken place in employment reflect these different generations. And you've got to be able to reach out to each one of the different generations in a way that's comfortable, where they can feel they understand what I'm needing. And I can talk to them in my language. Don't have to use a letter. I don't have to make a phone call. I can get on a computer. I can use my iPhone. I can do a text message. And they also get messages from their employers in different ways. Not in always the traditional, well, let's put it on the bulletin board and then everybody will read it.